What is going on, guys? Today we are checking out the Edifier TWS NB active noise canceling earbuds. Now, when it comes to active noise canceling earbuds, these guys come in at, I would say, probably the budget side of things. But can they cut it with the active noise cancellation and still keep all of the features that we come to expect from other true wireless earbuds? We'll find that out here in just a little bit. But if you don't know who I am, my name is JDubb, and I'm here to help you guys make a better tech buying decision. Now, if that sounds like something you're interested in, please consider subscribing to the channel, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any other videos. Now, with that out of the way, let's unbox these guys and see what we get. All right, guys, so here we have the Edifier TWS NB active noise canceling earbuds. So let's crack them open and see what we get inside the package. So right there, obviously you can see what they look like on the outside here. Packaging wise, we got a nice flat black looking case here. Slide off the top, and inside, already taken the earbuds out and put them in the case for the purposes of the review. I wanted to charge them up, but they would be sitting right there. You've got the case itself, which is right here, this guy like here. See if we look at it up close. There's the case right there. Flips open, and there are your earbuds. Right there's your earbuds right there. You get your case looking real slick, nice chrome, kind of a matte finish look with the Edifier logo here up on the top, looking very, very nice. Inside we also have the little swag pack. Let's see what we get inside the packaging itself. We have, ooh, here it comes. We've got a USB-C cable. So we got a nice USB-C charging cable. So USB-C charging is on deck for these guys, which is great. As you can see right there, USB-C. We've got additional ear tips as well as ear hooks. So they give you some additional ear tip sizes, which we should expect with just about every earbud. And they even come with a set of foam tips, which is very, very nice. So that is a huge bonus for people that know that foam tips can really, really give you a much better sound profile. So the fact that they give you some foam tips as well is absolutely fantastic. And then we have a very, very small registration card. And I'm assuming somewhere else, maybe in here, there is a manual. Yep, and inside we also have all the other stuff as well as a manual to get you started. So that's what you get in the packaging. That's what you should expect. So now let's jump over to the review portion and see what's up with the Edifier TWS NB. So now that we've seen what comes in the box, let's talk about some specs. So right off the bat, you've got Bluetooth 5.0. So the connectivity here should be flawless. During my testing, it has been so far. It's been absolutely great. The great thing is that you also have CVC noise cancellation on the microphones, and we'll do a sound test here in just a second. The other thing we also have is you have aptX, so you've got low latency connectivity. So I've experienced no lag on YouTube, Netflix, watching videos, playing games, listening to music. It's all been very, very solid. No lag whatsoever that I have seen. No video to audio lag. It's been great. So overall connectivity has been absolutely solid. Now, talking about battery life, these guys do really, really well. Now, we're going to break this into two different categories. With active noise cancellation turned on, you get 5 hours on a single charge per charge on these guys, and you get an additional 10 hours of charge with the case, fully active noise canceling. So if you leave active noise cancellation on, you're going to get 5 hours on a single charge, 10 hours in the case, okay? That is pretty darn good. 5 hours of battery life with active noise cancellation is still operating within kind of what we're seeing in the industry standard, right? I think the industry standard for true wireless earbuds is probably somewhere in the realm of about 4 hours on the low end to about 11 to 12, 13 hours on the high end. So we're in that range with active noise cancellation on. Turn active noise cancellation off, and you're looking at 11 hours on a single charge with these guys and 22 hours on the case. So you can see these guys definitely have a big battery in the earbuds themselves. Not so much the biggest battery in the case itself, which is fine because you get that extended battery life on the earbuds. But there is also a negative that goes along with the big battery, which we'll talk about here in just a minute. So now let's talk about the stuff that actually matters. First off, let's talk about active noise cancellation. How well do these actually do? And I will tell you, I have tried other earbuds with active noise cancellation, some of the really high-end, big name prices, and big prices, big names out there, And these guys do pretty darn well. They're not as good. I'm not going to say they're going to be equated to, you know, your Sonys, right? These are definitely not going to hit at that same level. But then again, you're paying less than half the price for the most part of the Sony in-ear earbuds with active noise cancellation. So overall, these guys performed pretty darn well. In a really noisy space, I would say they probably cut down about 70% of the background audio, which is pretty darn good. I was really, really comfortable with them. Coming from somebody who has a ton of active noise canceling headphones, definitely a step down from that, right? Because you're not getting the same passive audio reduction, as well as adding the active noise cancellation. So they're not the best that there are out there, but for $120, they do a fantastic job on a budget. Now, moving on from there, as I mentioned, these do have CVC noise cancellation on the microphones. So here's a quick microphone test to give you an idea what they sound like, so you guys can be the judge. All right, guys, so here is a microphone test for the Edifier TWS NB active noise canceling earbuds. Now, these have CVC microphones, noise cancellation built in, so this is what they should sound like when you're making phone calls, conference calls, or recordings. So at the end of the day, guys, you can tell if this sounds good to you. You can be the judge. So now let's talk about sound quality. This is where these guys also really excel well. Volume level got pretty high. I was able to still, for the most part, listen at maximum volume, so they don't get into that, like, you know, ear-shattering volume side. So if you like extra volume, you like them being really, really loud, you might fall a little bit short there. I was able to comfortably listen to them for the most part with most genres at maximum volume. Now, with that said, these guys have bass for days. Very, very happy with the bass signature in these. Listening to hip hop, listening to things that I have on my test playlist, which you can find down in the description below. I was hearing those sub-bass notes, those notes that are just really deep, the deep thrumming ones. I was able to pick those up. They're not as deep as some out there, but they do a fantastic job. Overall, the sound signature is very flat. You get great mids, solid highs, you know, and a really nice deep, rich bass. The highs aren't as crispy as I've heard in some other pairs of earbuds, but they do have a very nice flat curve. So overall, the experience on these guys, regardless of the genre you're planning to listen to, I think you're going to be very, very happy with the overall sound quality. So now that I've talked about how much I really enjoy these earbuds, right? I like the sound, the active noise cancellation is great, the pricing is fantastic, which we'll cover here again in just one second. But is there anything that I don't like? And yes, there is one major issue that I feel like is really kind of glaring, and you can probably see it right now. And that is the size of these earbuds and how far they stick out from your head. These guys really, dude, are not streamlined at all, okay? If you're looking for a low profile pair of earbuds, these are not the earbuds for you. Now, I'm gonna preface this by saying this is kind of the way that it works right now, right? If you look at the Sonys, which are the other main brand that people are buying, they stick out. They're kind of a big, bulky pair of earbuds. And the reason for that is because of a larger battery, more microphones in there to do the active noise cancellation, right? There's a lot more tech going on there. And I get that. I totally understand it. I'm not saying that they're doing anything wrong here. It's just these guys stick out really far. They've got big flashing LEDs right in the front. You can really see, you see me coming with these guys on. They don't hide in there. They stick out really far. I mean, these guys are a good inch deep, you know, inch and a half deep as far as depth going into your ear. And so they're big, and they're not the lightest earbuds. They're pretty heavy. They definitely add some weight and some bulk. Now, that's part one of the issue. The second issue that I had with them, which I believe is directly connected, is these ear tips here, these ear wings. Now, I'll show you an up-close view of these. The reason why these are kind of a problem, and I don't have this issue with a lot of ear tips that have the wings on them. These guys, I believe, because they stick so far out, they had to add some stabilization to kind of keep them upright in your ear and keep them from wanting to sag and fall out. But by doing that, you're getting downward pressure on the ear wings all day long. And that ended up, for me, giving me a little bit of ear fatigue, a little bit of discomfort down there where it's kind of sitting in my ear. Now, after a couple days of wearing them, my ears adjusted. I got used to it, and I don't feel any pain anymore. But a lot of people, when you first get these and you stick them in, if you're listening to them for long listening sessions, you may run into that. So just be aware of that. It's just something that happens because of the design, because of the style, and because of the technology. There's not really any way around that. So just keep that in mind. Those though, I think I would say are probably the only two real issues that I have with these earbuds. Outside of that, they perform very, very well. So with all that said, guys, the Edifier TWS NBs, at $120 at the time of making this video on Amazon, are really a stellar package if you're looking to get into the active noise canceling earbud space, right? I think we're still kind of in that early phase, but seeing the price already coming down, seeing active noise cancellation showing up in cheaper products is really exciting. And to see Edifier come out with such an amazing offering right off the bat, they just jumped right in and they came out with an amazing product that competes very well with some of the other higher, more expensive products and still give you great sound, amazing battery life, active noise cancellation, and everything you're kind of looking for. So at the end of the day, do I think that these are worth your money? Absolutely. I think these are a fantastic alternative to basically almost everything else currently in the space. So with that all said, guys, again, these are $120 at the time of making this video. The link will be down in the description below. I put links for other locales. I think I've got UK down there, Canada, US, Germany. There's a few different links down there. So if it's available in your store, check down there. Keep in mind, guys, those Amazon links are affiliate links. If you do make a purchase using those, I do make a small commission. But at the end of the day, guys, the goal here is to help you guys find cool stuff like this that's going to help save you money and make a better tech buying decision. So if you have any questions, concerns, comments, you want to know more about anything, you want to argue with me, please hit me up down in that comment section below. I love chatting with you guys down there. But as usual, guys, that is it for me, and I will see you in the next video.